Welcome. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to the
The
Kickback.
kickback. And we
Uh,
live.
right.
We
Unstructured. If you got something to say, throw it in the chat. We'll talk about it. We'll talk to you, with you, at you. I'm eating Doritos. It's going to be really crunchy. I might need to move my mic. Um, so earlier we were talking about, or like just in the little between time, we were talking about how how everyone's like how the money making world is mostly structured like the corporate world, like the money making models and structures and stuff like that. Um, and when you get into entrepreneurship, it's like either you got to structure your business like corporate world, or you got to really just figure out how you're going to make money. You know, like in the corporate world, it's like you got a product, it's $100, you sell it, you make $100
right.
minus taxes.
Correct.
But it's like when you're a singer, or you're a painter, or you're a rapper, it's like you can just be like, I have this song. This song is $100. I'm gonna sell this song for 100. Like, you know?
You could, but it's a little bit more challenging, especially when nobody knows you. Um, and yeah, like I don't know. I'm one that's really big on. There's a certain mentality that's required for entrepreneurship. That's very much counterintuitive to the way that the system educates us and teaches us things should go. And so that's why one of the reasons I'm a firm believer in mentorship, right? Getting behind somebody that has done it, not so they can show you exactly what to do, which in many cases that'll happen, but more directly, because let's just be honest, unless you link in with somebody who's amassed their wealth in the last decade or so, most people's strategies are not going to be relevant for today,
Right.
you know? But at the same time, the concepts don't change, I don't think, you know? And so I think that it's important to take the meat and throw away the bone. But ultimately, yeah, like the system is due for an overhaul.
Right. It's like, yeah, there needs to be like multiple mainstream structures, you know,
Yeah.
and like not just taught just like the same way, you know?
You know what? I think a good like metaphor for that, if you will, is like the underground, right? Is like I think about the underground the same way that I do a mom and pop business.
Right.
You know what I mean? But if you pay attention to the music industry, the underground has like, it's almost like the middle class, you know, to where like when the middle class grows and you have more people, you know, making a certain amount of money, right? I feel like it's similar. Oh my. I feel like it's similar in other ways. And so, yeah, I don't know, man. I just think that if you're not built for it, you might be biting off more than you can chew. But if you know you can stay the course and kind of maneuver through the treacherousness of these streets,
Yes, of these streets.
you could do well. Yeah.
Let's pause real quick to introduce.
My name is Tanya. I'm a guest.
My
Yes.
bad. I thought he was going to introduce you.
I was
That's okay.
about to.
That's okay. I can put myself on. Thank you, sir.
Oh.
NASA.
Yes.
Thank you, NASA.
But yeah, I was one of the guests today at Off the Wall Night Live. I got to just get in the kickback. I hope y'all are enjoying everything. We got good talks, good chips.
She's been helping
good
us with tech in the
chocolate.
background, like making sure we crispy and we seen and heard. Like, thank you, appreciative, because yikes, we can't do it all. And
Right. The struggle
Beautiful.
is real.
this was so made with a 3D printer. I just noticed that.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can tell by the ridges.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I
'cause-
just noticed that. I never really paid attention to him like that.
Wow.
I've put wigs on him. I've put glasses on him. I've put wave caps. I've put do-rags. I've put, what else have we put on this man?
cowboy hats, bandanas.
Everything. Oh, bandanas. I think he looked the best in the bandana and the wave cap.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something about him, like, he got that little wave cap on. You're like, what you, he got that little,
Right. You got the stogie.
So last time, not the most recent episode, but in some of the other episodes, y'all were talking about some of the vegan spots y'all were trying. Have y'all tried anything new? Because you know the vegan community is trying to thrive now, and they probably don't know a lot of the spots. Hopefully they do. But if they don't, have y'all tried anything new lately in the Houston area, outside of the Houston area?
Recently, I don't think so.
shout out to Houston, Atlanta, vegan.
Yes, that's our favorite. Houston Atlanta vegan with the vegan chicken and waffles.
We've been putting y'all on, for real.
Like, yo, them joints was crazy. But actually, what I've been excited by is going to regular places and seeing that they have
Seeing their
vegetarian options. Like, that has been phenomenal.
Yes, a lot more restaurants are being more inclusive, and that's great. Because I remember when the movement first happened, it was almost impossible
Correct.
to go out to eat.
Unless you're going to eat a leaf.
Right.
Yeah.
We have leaves.
And ice cubes. So
Yes, yes.
Right.
Lemon is vegan,
Lemon.
right?
Yes, salt. We'll salt to your ice and lettuce. Yeah, I love that there's actual vegan restaurants and food trucks. The food trucks are very impressive.
I am always good for a good food truck. Like, I don't know, I almost get like hyped up about it when I see a good food truck.
No,
Have y'all
facts.
been to most of the food trucks here?
Yeah,
wouldn't
well,
say most, 'cause,
festival,
like,
at
they're crazy.
festivals we
Get the
have,
vendor,
but
the
like
food truck
yeah,
vendor for
like
me, yes. But all the way around, I'm a foodie, so I'm gonna talk about food 24/7.
So are you a
That's my
vegetarian or
forte.
vegan?
No,
No, okay.
no, I'm not on board. I'm sorry.
No, there's no. I'm sorry.
But
No.
lots of food. I don't really want to call people out, but I guess can I call them out?
Call them out.
Okay. So the Drip Coffee is really good. They have like a food truck, not a hibachi, Asian inspired.
The drip.
food.
Okay.
And it's a car wash right there too. It's really litty. I hadn't been, and then I was like,
Do they have outdoor seating?
no, it's
No, it's
indoor.
indoor?
It's
Okay.
indoor. I mean, you can stand around too, but it's just go in, get your food, and kind of come out.
Got you.
Now, it's a coffee shop / food truck restaurant.
Wait, are you new to
thing.
Houston?
Am
Okay.
I new to Houston?
Yeah.
No. I'm
Okay.
from Third Ward, Houston, Texas.
Okay.
girl.
Oh yeah,
I'm
he
true
did say
to
that.
this.
He did say that.
I am true to this.
Okay.
So that's one of the most recent ones that I found out. Pretty good. One of my high school teachers owns a food truck park
Okay.
on Alameda Road.
Shout out to high school teacher. What's the
Miss
high-
Yvette Colbert. I think it's 4501 Alameda Food Park. Don't quote me
Okay.
because I could be completely wrong, but it's on Alameda,
It's
right
Alameda?
across from the turkey hut, the turkey leg hut.
Okay.
So beer
We're going to
Queen,
find that address for y'all because
and we will let y'all know for sure.
our fans are foodies.
Y'all go on Google. Y'all got it.
She usually has the Beer Queen there all the time. The Snow Cone guy, I don't know his official name, but it's a Snow Cone food truck. Jerk Chicken and the Crawfish guy.
better
They're
jerk
there
your
all
chicken.
the time, but it kind of just swaps in and out.
Man, when they shut down, they be open during the week?
Yeah, every day till 6 o'clock.
Damn.
Remember, that was the spot that I said we could do an event at, and she would
Yes,
be okay with
that's right.
because that's her property.
Okay. Oh, at a food truck park?
Mm-hmm.
That's dope.
Yep.
I'm just spitting
You know
chips
people
everywhere.
gonna come out for food because I will. I'm gonna be there
Oh, yeah.
two
What?
times.
Yeah, it's what we about to
Who
eat
gonna
at.
be there? I'm there.
I'm
Pulling
gonna
up.
be there 2 times.
Oh,
So that's dope. That's off Alameda. Remind me because
I know. You ain't even gotta talk about it.
I plan all the events.
Okay. I got you.
Where's the lie? I don't see it. I don't hear it. He just want to look at me crazy. He know I plan all events. Anywho, but yes. Yes.
if you can do it without dragging me under the bus, that'd be great.
How's that dragging you under the bus?
Because
All I said was I plan the events.
oh,
I didn't say
No,
I
you-
produce the music. 'Cause
you
I
added
don't.
you added a dramatic awkward pause.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh yes. Oh my gosh. So today was my first radio show. I've already said that like 50 times because I was so excited. On the show, I mean, like I planned some stuff, but like some of the stuff, like a lot of it was just like feeling it out, getting in the groove or whatever. And so I had people tell awkward stories, and one of the stories was like super super awkward. It was like she went to a water park. She went down one of them slides. She was on her time of the month. And so she, you know, she was wearing dark bottoms, so she thought she was good. She was wearing dark bottoms and undergarments, so she thought she was very good. And women things. She said she ended up walking around the park for the rest of the time, and apparently her woman product was hanging out the entire time. Her kids ain't saying nothing. This stranger walked up and was like, "Hey, got some stuff hanging out," and she was like, it was out, like out there.
Oh, no.
Didn't know how she didn't know. So I was like, oh my gosh, y'all, let's have an awkward moment of silence for this. I said that, it was so gold in my head. You know when you say something that just like, you're just like, I'm a genius. Like, I don't know why anyone has ever doubted me in my life, but I'm a genius. Like, you know you have those moments where you're just like, I'm just the best.
Really, nigga?
I'm not even that conceited, I promise. Like, I doubt everything I do, but that moment in time right there,
It was
this
perfect
awkward
for the
moment
time
of
and the moment.
silence,
Yes.
bro,
It was time.
bro. I'm gonna use that every, like, if it warrants it, things are getting awkward moments of silence, like this one right here.
I'm going to make all the noise.
All of it.
I'm just going to dismantle the moment.
Who's in here? Who need 3 people in here? Somebody
Hey,
say
I need
hi.
y'all to state your name.
Say hello. Say hi. Say what's up. Say where you're tuning in from.
Yes.
Say something. I'm giving up on you.
Yikes.
That's all you getting for free.
Oh, I see it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Am I allowed to take my pants apart on the screen?
Do what you must. That's why I wear stretchy pants.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm lying. I be wearing.
is real. I'm losing
I be
weight.
wearing button pants too, and they be getting on my nerves.
Not for real, though.
You want
Yo.
some ASMR?
Please don't. So, check this out. As we were saying earlier on the show, this Houston takeover, though. Listen.
Summer takeover. See, we taking over so hard that it ain't even summer yet, and we taking over. Like that's how.
Bro, summer ain't even started yet. Like, we still getting April showers.
Right.
Are we though?
I mean,
It
we did
literally
yesterday.
only rained like a few times this month, and I was happy about that because my birthday's now. My birthday was yesterday. Shout out to all the Tauruses out there.
Oh, happy belated
Back up on the
birthday!
bull-ish. Yes. Thank you. Also,
I
happy
wish I
birthday to
would've known.
Jarvis
Did he not
and
know?
your brother Billy.
Yes. You ain't know he didn't know.
He knew because his mama's birthday is right next to mine.
Wow, we could have had balloons. Like I be doing it big for people.
It's okay.
Yay.
Look, I did my due diligence just to get her here. Okay.
I kind of moved
He
here.
picked you up.
You sent me a text.
He Ubered you here.
No. You don't know. But yes. I would not have.
But a
known.
nigga don't say nothing.
I would
And then
not
it's
have
like, why ain't you
known
say
if it
that
was not
now?
for you. Just like he didn't tell me about dogepalooza.
Nah, those like
So
those crazy.
listen, we need to swap information because I will let you know.
Okay.
I am the one who lets people know things in enough time as well. He'll be like, "Hey, we somewhere today. You want to pull up?" But we love him because you know everybody has their strong suits. Everyone has their weaknesses.
Well, that's because he's in so many places at one time.
He is. He's
Omnipresent.
he's at the bank right now, and in BCS, and in
I'll let
Houston.
you pass. I'll give you a pass. But April showers, there was not that many April showers. I was really happy about it because I don't know if all the April birthdays relate to this, but as soon as April come around, you like, man, let me see what I'm be able to do for my birthday because it's always raining on my birthday because it's in April, so you know you can't really plan ahead, else you're gonna get showered on. It's been pretty gorgeous.
Yeah.
For the most of April.
The day was fantastic.
perfect.
Yesterday
yes.
was too, though.
And it's still
Nah,
not
yesterday-
hot yet.
Okay, it was, but yesterday looked mad different. There was that
Okay,
April
but not
showers.
here. We're in BCS, but it wasn't
Oh.
that much here. I mean, it was enough to flood my Jeep. My Jeep be all But
It did get a little rocky like yesterday evening. Yesterday.
yeah, in the evening. But the day, it was
really
cool.
Nice.
It was nice.
Yes. Yes. So that is strange because like that's a constant.
Right.
So
My son was like, "When is it gonna be summer?" I'm like, "Bro, Texas will never forget about the summer.
ever.
So just enjoy it right now."
Did y'all have that? I can't remember if I was down here already or if I was still in Round Rock. I was still in Round Rock. There was a day already that it was like 90 degrees, and I was like, why?
Oh yeah,
I have a sweater on.
yeah.
I can't.
It's gotten up there a little bit, but
Yeah, I
not
think
too
the best
much.
one we got to was the 88. It was terrible.
Quit bragging, man.
It was terrible.
It was terrible. I was like, yeah, like don't wish summer soon. Like I'm thankful for today and yesterday.
Yeah.
Like this, oh,
No, like
Breezy.
literally, I was going outside over the past day when it wasn't storming because my air conditioner wasn't working well.
ooh,
And yeah, like I had it on 73 and it was on 78.
oh no.
It felt way better outside than it did inside.
Sir, please contact your landlord ASAP because it's only gonna get hotter.
I should, right?
You really should right now.
Right now?
Right now.
I think the office is closed.
Hey, leave a
There's
voicemail.
always an emergency maintenance number.
Hey, and that's an emergency.
That is an emergency.
78 ain't cute.
No.
That's ghetto.
It is so ghetto.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. Yes. Shout out to Mux here. We named him Mux. He actually has appeared in a lot of our lives, not in studio, but we used to do these late night podcasts called Senseless Shenanigans.
Senseless shenanigans.
Senseless Shenanigans. And he was like the focal point of all of those.
Oh yes, he was the spokesface.
I love this guy. I love how nonchalant his face is.
Right.
He is
You
the littest
know-
person in here right now.
Yeah, I really like this piece.
Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
He got a little.
He's ashed on his face.
Yikes. Y'all can see the back.
Yo.
He really not taking
Okay,
no
so
shit.
here's the thing. Like, Bree saw this on Facebook Marketplace. And was like, I think Art would love this. And I
Yes.
was like, I love it.
I didn't even know who it was.
I was like, you don't know who this
It doesn't
is?
even matter.
He was
It could
telling
be
me-
whatever you want it to be.
Right.
Which it is now.
He was telling me about some meme or something that happened, and this guy was holding a cigar.
No, so like, this was literally printed from a scene when Elon Musk was on an episode of the Joe Rogan podcast, and he smoked weed for the first time on the podcast.
That's a big blunt.
Yeah, oh, it was
It is.
massive. It was massive.
Oh.
Yeah.
Hey,
Looked like a forearm.
that's a little baby forearm right there.
Yes.
Baby leg.
So yeah, like there was a moment where he hit it and holds it to the side like this.
See,
Like
Okay,
this.
so that makes sense. The
Yes,
face makes sense
and that's
then.
where we got this right here.
Okay, so at the end of the season, we're gonna have to scour our videos and see what 3D image we are going to make of ourselves. Cause I want one.
It has to be
It's
when
gonna be so
you make
hard for y'all to choose.
a crazy face.
Yes.
Okay, we'll do the 3D. You ready? 3 images on
Okay.
3. You ready?
What? We're really doing this?
Yeah, we're doing this. We're
Okay,
doing
we're
it.
doing this. We're doing this. Oh, hold on.
All right.
Ready? Are
Yep.
you gonna do the countdown?
Yeah, I'm counting
Okay.
down. I'm just giving everybody a chance to center themselves.
I'm centered.
It ain't
You
gonna get no
centered?
center more center than this.
Oh, okay. All right.
I got boobs. I'm never centered.
All right.
Lopsided. They not the same.
I can't relate. 1, 2, 3.
How long
Take it.
are we
All right.
holding?
Long enough for you to be able to notice it in the video.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, listen. This has been great. It's been phenomenal. We would literally sit here for the rest of the night if we didn't have other things to do. Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, really quick. Okay, so I make this thoughts notepad, and I just put down random thoughts when I have them. So, what is the randomest way, or like weirdest way, or oddest, or like most unbelievable, or like just whatever that you've heard that you can catch COVID? Because like people say some of the craziest things, and I just be like, all right, okay.
weirdest way to catch COVID.
Mm-hmm. Or like just a like a funny, like not real way that you've heard.
Mm.
Okay, so or that you can't catch COVID, because those are just as funny. So I don't remember if somebody told me this. I like heard it recently though, but they were like, I can't catch COVID because I smoke weed.
Oh.
I'm not surprised at that shit. Oh.
I was like,
The stoners are safe from that vid.
right.
Nah.
A couple of stoners, they got the vid, so.
This is so funny because I wrote down the quote. It says, I can't catch COVID because I smoke weed. But now that I got married, I could catch it from anywhere.
Yikes.
What does that even mean? I don't know.
Awkward moment of silence.
For real. It deserves it.
It deserves. You deserve it. I'm that friend that busts out in thong. Okay. Also, so I like to ask like my people on Facebook like different things. So I'd ask them, what is something that has held you back from doing something? And one of the top things, like people just kept saying fear. So I was like, well, break it down a little bit more. Like, what fear of what? And so someone was like, fear that if I failed, it would be indicative of my ability and worth.
Mm.
Fear of not being enough. And so this person, Walter, shout out to Walter, he says, that's why I named my brand Fear Kills Dreams.
Mm.
So shout out to Fear Kills Dreams. One of the comedians, Ashton, he always pops in and says something off the wall. So he said the reason why he can't do what's holding him back. He says the judge said I got to keep this bracelet on, so everything after 8 p.m.
Yikes.
Bro, I was like, I got scissors. Stop playing. Someone else said fear of the unknown, which is exciting in the same breath. The fear of letting go of my comfort zone, yet the unknown is exciting. I like that.
You know, I found out years ago that there was a such thing as fear of success. And
Wow.
it was really fascinating to hear because there was an element of that I dealt with. Because, you know, it's no different from the fear of failure in the sense that it really boils down to a fear of change.
Yeah.
Right? And so, like, oh, if I do this well, then people will start acting different to me and treating me differently.
Yeah.
If I don't do this well, people will start treating me differently, and et cetera, and so
Right.
forth. So it all has its roots in the same thing, but it's not real.
Yeah.
It's only real as you make it. And there's no instance where being successful will leave you better off if you're focused on being better.
Right.
Right? Something I thought about earlier today was if the focus is on progression and not popularity.
Right.
I think a lot of the anxiety comes from the definition of success. I think people are always and constantly defining their success based off of
The results, yeah.
and the standards of what success look like nowadays and what it's supposed to look like, what it's supposed to feel like. Because my fear of success has never been a failure. Because what if I do succeed and what if I do make it? Then what?
Mm-hmm.
What am I supposed to do then? I've never operated
At
a higher level.
that level,
Right.
yeah.
So
Yep.
it's not necessarily of the failure because I'm pretty sure we done got if you haven't, we done got real comfortable with failure before. We've all failed at
Oh
some
yeah,
point.
like we're so comfortable with it, with like to the point where we'd rather fail.
Fail than succeed.
Yeah, because
exactly.
we know what it's
You
like
know what
to
that
do
like,
that.
yeah.
You know, yeah, I definitely get that. It's one of those things where you have to continue to remind yourself, depending on your spiritual beliefs, but that like your higher power, you know, is helping you along the way to be equipped to handle those things. What?
What's happening on the thing back there?
Oh no, what happened?
I don't know.
I'll go check it.
Is it still live on here?
Yeah, we're still live.
No?
Yeah, we're still
okay.
live.
Okay, cool.
Okay. I just got a message in my
Did you grab that water?
messenger keeps
By your right
flashing.
foot, the water.
But yeah, so it's actually something that like I think about a lot. Cause just being where I am right now, on one hand I say like I never thought I'd be here, but on the other hand it's like I prayed for this, I wanted this, I dreamed of this, I wanted to be here. So it's like, why would you think that you would never be where you are, you know? And I'm not even to the top, you know, I'm not even anywhere near close to it. But I'm a lot further than where I began, you know? And so I just have to keep remembering that the devil is busy.
Stan.
Just remember that, like, you're being equipped every single day to deal with things that you're going to have to, like, be able to overcome in the future.
Yes.
And just like getting booster shots, just like getting vaccinations or whatever.
Booster shot.
It's like that's preparing you for something in the future, you know? You need a booster?
I hope not.
A boosty? So yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Like I've never really like heard of a fear of success. I feel like I have, but like that's really interesting. That's something to like really.
Isn't it though?
That's the one.
Isn't it though? Especially like in our community, I feel like it plagues us a lot. Especially when you know we come from a place that has never seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like success is literally getting a job that pays better than $15 an hour
Yeah.
or $20
Right.
an hour. You know,
And having it for more than a year.
you know
or
what I'm
something,
saying?
you know?
And it's like that's great. Like no shade to anybody that has that or that's their testimony, you know. But like, you know, for select ones of us, we're talking about the you know, the outliers, right? That grew up in that circumstance, but always knew or felt that there was something more.
Yeah.
You know, at the same time, you have that internal turmoil of, like you said, oh, what if I do it, or what if I am? You know what I mean?
And the thing is that like it's not obviously just in the entrepreneur or just in that kind of
Exactly,
world. It's
absolutely.
everywhere. Like, you know, you never like it could go as far as like asking for raises, you know, getting raises or getting
That
promotions.
is a big topic.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, listen, that one thing that I can say that I was like, because I'm in corporate now, not a big fan, right? Would not necessarily recommend unless you got a goal in mind. But I will say that one of the first things that I made sure that I learned was the power of negotiation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And how demanding your worth is something that you're required to do, because otherwise you're not going to get it.
You're not going to get it. Because it's like, why would they pay you $22 an hour when you're accepting 15?
Something less, yes.
Like that's adjusting their budget. That's allowing them to hire more
They're
people.
gonna always do
allow
business
them
as
to
business is being done.
right.
And that's saving themselves money.
Yep.
Mhm.
So
That's allowing them more bonuses. That's allowing them more vacations. Allowing them to hire more people.
Yeah, higher
you
profit
know?
margins. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure.
And you know, a lot of people like are definitely overworked and underpaid.
Mm-hmm.
treat
But
yourself.
yeah,
Ask for that raise, girl.
ask for it.
Sir.
Facts.
Put that pressure on them.
Pressure.
Like continue to research what other people are making in your same field with your same experience, you know, and in different, you know, different areas and stuff like that. Like don't get complacent.
I don't know if y'all seen it on Facebook, but all on my timeline here lately, it's been the, I guess the repost of
Interesting.
Yeah.
and not going on vacation, only making $750, and like I did all, and that resonated, man. Especially if you have missed out on those raise opportunities or didn't ask, because
Working all year with no vacation.
with no vacation, right? That's
I don't
ridiculous.
understand
That's
that.
inhumane. So
Yeah.
I had gone on 2 vacations between the end of last year and the top of this year before my mom went on one. And she was like, I don't get vacations for another such and such time. I'm like, where they do that at? Like,
You would
baby,
be
I'm not, listen. I need that time away. And, I'm a little spoiled. I'm one of those ones and I'm sure there's lots of people that can relate to it, right? People that have gone from full-time entrepreneurship, full-time working for themselves, and then having to go back into the workforce. It's a challenge. It is a challenge. There's several elements of it that are difficult to get used to. Like, for example, taking orders from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with all of the different nuanced personality types, and oh my God, the overt and covert racism. Yikes. It's all a lot, but so is just living a day in the life of a Black American. So that's why it's for me at my job, it can be particularly stressful in certain elements, but like I do my best not to let that get to me, mainly because I've been through too much real life shit. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I tell my coworkers, like, when somebody has an attitude with me or something like that, like, as long as like I'm not already in a shitty mood, I'm not really caring about nothing what you talking about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, especially if I'm, being respectful, which I am, and giving you information that is required, which I do. Like, if you still want to be upset after that, like, with all due respect, that's your problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, especially if I'm going out of my way to be, respectful and cordial to you, but you don't choose to do the same to me, have a blessed day, but I hope you fall down the stairs when you go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, not really. I'm just saying that, but like you know what I'm saying? Like, people. The point that I was getting at actually was like the adverse of that is like people that don't necessarily have that lived experience like we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And come from the background where we have to deal with adversity at such a young age.
And that kind of wraps back around to what we were talking about, that fear of success. It really hits you when you get to a certain level. You almost feel like you're not supposed to be there. You don't deserve
Oh, yeah.
to be
And there's
there.
plenty of people
don't
at that
belong
level
there.
that will remind you that.
Yes.
And that's when you need to keep going.
Yep.
Don't stay there.
No, don't get comfortable.
Still I rise.
Right,
Thank you.
correct.
For real.
Get real comfortable with being uncomfortable so you can keep going.
Correct,
Strive,
yes.
Strive and thrive. Strive and thrive.
Yes, because the thing is, what's crazy about it is things are happening a lot quicker than they used to. So people are rising in different areas a lot quicker. So you'll see the OG people that have been there a while, and they're like, hey, I've been working like 30 years to get where I am. And you're like, oh, okay, I've been doing this for like 5 years. Like, that's cool. I'm glad, and that's not okay to them. And I understand that.
Yeah.
I understand how they could, have that, like, oh, well, jealous or, whatever mentality. But honestly, it's like, work together.
Yeah. Collaborate.
But, hey, they obviously knew something, did something, have something that you didn't have, at this point in time because they got there quicker, So, like, jump on it. Don't sit there. Don't sit like we've actually been kind of going through that a little bit with some of the circles that we're in. And it's like, don't hate, like, collaborate.
Right,
Yeah.
because somebody
Because
doing something that you ain't doing. Come on,
we're
man.
quick. We will pay our homage.
Yeah.
But from the other end, it does get a little shady.
Yeah.
It gets a lot of shady.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The shade, definitely. Yeah, so anyways, as we always do, we don't ever plan it, but the altar call. I'm just kidding. Not the altar call, but just we always try to let people know if you're out here. It doesn't matter where you are. If you need some help, support, you need to talk to someone. I mean, not like this sounds like it's going towards mental health. But
There's
if you
parts
need,
of it that
yeah,
are.
parts of it that are, but more, a little more specific to what we do: entertainment, media, music, artistry, acting, anything creative, anything entrepreneur, business, or anything like that. If you need some help, I've gotten lots of calls just in the past week from friends, family, and then a couple people that I really don't even know that have asked for some advice or that need help or that want to come and hang around and see what they can do to help and see what they can learn and all that kind of stuff. Like, that's dope because you need we need y'all, and y'all, if you're looking for some things that we can offer, then like, we're here. So if anybody needs anything, like, even if it's random, and like, the thing is, okay, so it's so crazy because people have sent people to me, and the people are like scared to contact me. They're like, I'm scared, like,
She's too
to
famous.
talk to her.
Yeah.
No, I'm like, am I intimidating? I'm like,
Perhaps.
the rainbow hair should be like really fun and friendly,
Well,
like,
hey,
It takes a bold person to wear this, so they're probably like, oh my God, she's confident enough to wear rainbow
you can
hair.
hit me up. All right. I don't have rainbow hair. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass your information to her.
yeah. Don't be scared. Like, I'm the friendliest person. I do mean business, and I do, I get people right, but like, I'm friendly. I welcome people with open arms. I hug strangers. I kiss babies. I really feel like I'm really like putting myself out there.
Your presidential run.
I'm just
Right.
I kiss babies.
No, that's real dope that y'all are offering that opportunity because exposure leads to expansion. Come get exposed.
Yes.
Exposure leads to
this
expansion.
Yes, expose yourself. Yes, I love that. Yeah, like, we celebritize people around here.
No, we really do.
Like, if you hear you somebody.
I ain't gonna front. Like, it trickles from the top down. The same way that we are treated is how we treat our people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
For sure.
Anyone that comes around us, you're not a nobody. Like, you are an important person.
I think that's why that happens. I think that just dawned on me right now. Is like, you get what you give.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, we do that for everyone.
Yeah.
So it's like, it shouldn't be a surprise that like people are like, oh my God, you need to do. And it's like, we haven't even met yet. Like, we haven't. You don't know me like that, but I'll come. All right.
Yeah. 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 So, come.
Will you come?
If there may be one.
No.
But nah, hey, for real, man, we love this. We like really love what the hell we do.
Yeah.
We really are like super passionate about the work and more importantly the people. But we don't let one overshadow the other, right? So what that means is we don't let talent overshadow a bad attitude or a just, crappy disposition, nor do we overshadow lack of talent with, for someone who just is inexperienced or, has had a lack of resources, lack of access, or any of those things. All of those things can be, exactly, all of that can be taught. As a matter of fact, a lot of the skills that are necessary to be successful in this industry and in this business can be taught, right? It's actually astounding how tipped the scales are when it comes to those that work hard and those that are talented. The ones that are super talented typically are not the ones that are going to be busting down the door of the gym trying to get their workout in. Whereas on the other hand, the ones that are not very talented are going to be the ones that put in the work.
Yeah.
People like us, we're kind of the hybrids the exception to the rule, if you will, because we were born with some gifts and talents to do this artistry. But we learned very early on the importance of hard work and how it sets you apart.
Yeah.
And don't get it twisted for a minute. We are up here skating on talent, right? It is hard work going on in these streets.
Yes.
Like everything that I'm doing, minus sitting here having a conversation, like that's part of my talent. But everything else that I've been doing, like, is a skill that I've developed over time.
Yeah.
You know, and so don't be afraid of the work. Embrace the work. Love the work, because it's going to help to really accentuate who you are.
This lighting got me looking light skinned.
Oh my gosh. Can we
Girl,
go
the
eat?
glow been real the whole show. I just want to let you know it's good.
All right, I love y'all. I'm finna dip. I'm gonna let her bask in the ambience of herself.
Basking in the ambience.
Much love.
Yes, lots of love. We'll see y'all next Tuesday.
Thank y'all for letting me on the show.
Yes.
Love you, sister
Shall be
T.
back
Thank
on
you
another kickback on another day.
Thank you for coming and hanging out with us,
Yes, yes, yes.
being a part of this world.
Yes, honey, yes.